Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Beyond Re-Animator from 2003. It's directed by Brian Yuzna and stars Jeffrey Combs and Jason Barry. I know, it's weird. We're reviewing the third film in the Re-Animator trilogy before we do the other two. Blame the guy who named them Re-Animator, Bride of Re-Animator, and Beyond Re-Animator instead of just Re-Animator 1, 2, and 3. It's not my fault that they don't fall next to each other in the alphabet, nor is it my fault that there isn't a trilogy box set of some sort. Well, it's a blessing and a curse that this is the first Re-Animator film we're reviewing because it's the weakest of the trilogy, but it is still a gore-tastic piece of cinema, although I don't think it got a US theatrical run as it premiered on the Sci-Fi Network, which sucked because they cut out everything that makes this film worth watching. The practical gore effects are next level in this movie, like the undead guy in the opening scene who's missing a jaw. That is insane looking awesomeness. So I have to admit, I don't remember how Bride of Re-Animator ended, but I don't think it ended where Beyond Re-Animator begins. Regardless, after the opening scene, we fast forward 13 years and Dr. Herbert West is in prison but has just started working in the prison medical ward with new Dr. Howard Phillips. I have to point this out because it's cool. Howard Phillips is the name of the young doctor in this movie, but it's also the H and P in H.P. Lovecraft. Anyway, through the help of Dr. Phillips, Dr. West continues his reanimation experiments, and when they are able to make his reagent again, people start dying, undying, and all hell breaks loose as a riot breaks out in the prison. The last act of this film is totally bonkers, finishing off during the end credits with a fight between an undead rat and an undead severed penis. If that doesn't sound like your speed, you might want to get out of the pool now because things are crazy in the last 15 to 20 minutes of this film. Oh, and if you've ever wondered what would happen if a live human injected the reagent into themselves, wonder no longer, as Beyond Re-Animator answers this question, and then goes even further by seeing what happens when they inject themselves twice. Slight spoiler alert, it's not pretty. But I guess that's all subjective, really. Anyway, Beyond Re-Animator has got some great setups and some very good practical effects throughout the film, only relying on CGI for the gore a handful of times, as the good Lord of Gore intended. I'm going to give it a B- because the story doesn't interest me very much and feels like a rehash of the first two films. Next time I review another 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares film, this one called Bloodsucking Babes from Burbank. Will it be another Catholic Ghoul Girls? Hopefully it will be better, but I'm not holding my breath. See y'all then.